change things up. I got a little, I got a chalkboard. If you check, I don't think it's uploaded yet, but I watched the replay of Wales last night, getting pipped by Ireland. If you watch the first game today, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I was taking care of the baby. Oh, I'm not going to put my baby on the internet, but what a game. I've been saying for like the whole Six Nations, like periodically France just completely loses their mind, forgets what they're doing, forgets how to play rugby. That's kind of what happened. But all credit to Scotland. They were the better team. They deserved that win. France picked up that bonus point. I think that could be really critical next week. Got a bigger whiteboard here, so we'll see how that goes. Got a couple different color markers. We're really stepping it up here. I think we're going to see lineups here in just a moment. Again, this is streaming on Peacock. I believe this is in Rome. So Italians got a home game. Lamaro's still at captain at 6. Okay, we got Garbisi brothers so younger Garbisi's at 9, and then Paulo's at 10. That's interesting. He's come off the bench. This is his first start in this Six Nations. Zuliani's at 7. He's played really well. That Italian pack has been like the pack of the tournament. Menincello's into inside center. Brex is at 13. Lina and Ioani on the wing. Pani at 15. Okay, so Menincello's been playing 13. Looks like he got slid back. But got back into 12. Finn Smith, Atkinson, Tommy Freeman's in an outside center. Like this is especially in the back line. You talk about changes, man. England have had Guy Pepper starting at 6. Okay, Guy Pepper starting at 6. This is Ben Earl's 50th cap at number 8. Murley and Roebuck on the wings. Elliot Daly at 15. Freeman 13. Seb Atkinson inside center. Finn Smith and Ben Spencer at 10 and 9. Wow, like. Massive changes for this England team. Wow. Yeah, Van Port. Yeah, no George Ford even within the in the lineup. You got Marcus Smith and Van Portlead on the bench there. Wow. Okay. Pollock goes back to the bench. I saw as well. You know, he's been a hot ticket. Everyone likes it, but started last week. He's an energy guy off the bench. I'm opening this marker container and I'm having a heck of a time right now. So. There we go. All right. Multiple erasable pens. My guy, Keeley, you come on. Erasable pens. I know you didn't like it when I called markers. I'm continuing to call them pens because, I appreciate you, dude. You're my best, first, most consistent fan. So let's see. I'm going to probably end up having to adjust this a little bit here and there. What do we got? Luke Ramos, so a French referee. Interesting. French referee. Let's go. I'm gonna tweak this, probably tweak my setup just to make sure this is up nice. Reminders, we're brought to you by Badger Kings Rugby Company and Spotted Cow, only in Wisconsin, New Glarus, the good stuff, God's country. So kickoff just about to come, it looks like. Italy kicking off. Like I said, I will be adjusting my setup here as we go, but Italy kicked deep into the 22 to England. I think that was Banner. Huge Italian prop came in and just cleaned dude out with a counter ruck, but England retain it. Looks like a box kick coming right away. Okay, underway. I called this the game of the week, and I would say this absolutely is. These two teams, both, I believe they're at 4 and 5 in the standings. This is going to be an absolute. Whoever wins this game, this makes a massive difference for how their campaign ends up going, and like how they finish at the final standings of the Six Nations. So I'm going to keep tweaking this just to make sure it shows well. I think we got the first line out of the game. Looks like that is to England. So we got, England. Jamie George, I think, is throwing in. Good little movement. Nice line out to start there for England, and then they go high ball straight away right off of it. Well done. Yeah, you've seen that repeatedly where teams are going with that high ball immediately off of that first phase, even on a lineout sometimes, which is not something you traditionally see. But Italy are playing. They're about right back by their own 10-meter line. Looks like they're going to set up for the box kick here. I'm going to get my setup here, get a scoreboard going. I've learned how to write backwards, which makes it easier for y'all to see and to understand what's going on. So big box kick by Italy. Let's go. Who takes it up? That's Elliot Daly at 15 again for England. All right, let's go. So we got to write backwards again. So we'll go. Here's England. Land. Oh gosh, this writing backwards thing. It's interesting. High ball. Who's got that? Who's got that? We are 155 into this in the States. This is on Peacock right now. England. That looks half decent. That's readable. Nice, nice. I like it. All right, we got what's that? Atoje smashing it up for England. Good carry. They go out the back. They're looking to play down that right sideline. Good skip. Great shoot from the Italian winger right there. Great shoot from the Italian winger to kill that. They made like a flat long pass to the winger, and a lot of times you'd think he'd have space and time and he'd get an edge there. The Italian winger just shot so hard and killed that right there. Made no gain line. Really well done by the Italian defense. So England are playing inside the Italian half, but they're about 45 meters out right now. We're going to keep, when we get a stoppage, I'll keep going with trying to make my scoreboard here. England are hammering away, just a meter or two at a time. Not a whole lot. It looks like he's setting up for a box kick again. Yeah, Finsmith puts that box kick up just great location on the box kick. Yep, England win that back. Well done. Well done, England. So they're just outside. Italy with the blitz defense. Looks like they snuffed that out. Nope, he's going to call the knock on there. Yep, so it's going to be a scrum to England. That's a good blitz defense outside to in there from Italy, but they knock it on. So we're going to have first scrum of the game here to England. So let's see if I can write Italy backwards as well. The first two are easy. Then it gets challenging. Then you got to oh no, that's not going to be good. Got to fix that. Got to fix that. My A is all goobery. Italy. Yeah. Yeah, that looks okay, actually. So we go Italy. Functional. Functional? Yeah, we can see that. Okay. All right. I like it. Wow. You learn new skills. You figure out how to write backwards here sometimes. So first scrum of the game, this is huge for setting the tone. Like I said, Italy, I feel like, has had like the forward pack of the thing. What's up, Elizabeth Rubio? Thanks for being here. Oh, we got a free kick to England right off of that. Early push by Italy, and then Ben Spencer just chips it into the corner there. So I think that's going to be, so line out to Italy, I think, is going to be under pressure in their own 22 right away. What are we learning? We're watching some rugby. And when we get breaks, we'll talk about some of the stuff that we see up here. My guy Rizzo from Badger Kings Rugby Company, he calls me the rugby professor. I appreciate that. That's a real compliment. But I've coached full time for a little over a decade now. But I had my first kid, and we moved back home. So I stepped away from my full-time coaching gig, and I'm doing some coach consulting and stuff. And I recently took a broadcasting course. So this YouTube channel is just a chance for me to share what I know about rugby, break down some of, like, call games, but also break them down and say what I'm seeing and draw some of the stuff I'm seeing up on the board here. Big box kick from Italy. Nice line out win. Good consolidated phase. And then they kick it into touch. Well done. So we are at 5:05 right now. Italy 0, England 0. Here we're going. England go quick on the line out right away. So they're about 30 meters out. They go out the back right here on first phase. Look, he puts the chip in. That's going to end up in touchdown. I think that's going to be a dropout for Italy. That was really close. That was a good little chip kick to the corner, I think, by Elliot Daly. So England looks to play this wide. They go out the back. They go wide. Again, Italy shoots, but he doesn't make the tackle. And so Elliot Daly is able to get a left-footed kick in to the corner. It just ends up in the try zone. And so Italy touch it down. They're clearing it here from their goal line. Big booming drop kick out to near midfield. Elliot Daly gives it to Ben Earl. He's doesn't have quite the momentum there. Good double tackle by Italy. Again, I talk about this a lot. Double tackles in rugby, massive. Anytime, if you can get that second defender in there without giving up like a near offload channel or something, or that pop pass before the tackle happens, massive. Double tackles are dominant tackles, generally speaking, defensively in rugby. All right, England are tacking down the right side. They gain a couple meters here. Just got a little something going. What's up, K Junior 108? What's up? Hello, thanks for being here. Oh, good offload off the ground. Into the 22. Yeah, Ben Earl again with the carry. We've got advantage to England. Okay. Let's see what England do with this advantage. You see a lot of the time, especially in the 22 here. Nope, he called a knock on there. So advantage is over. Not rolling away is the call from Italy. So we get this, the not rolling away call, signal from the referee. This looks like it's fairly in front of the sticks. Let's see what we do there. England's gonna have a chat about it real quick. See, less taking penalty points actually. I know it's right at the 15 on the left side. So this is interesting. This I would say very makeable, but they're going to kick to the corner. I would say it seems like this Six Nations we're seeing a lot more kicking to the corner, going for the 5-pointers rather than taking the points on offer. Teams are still taking the points, but not as often as you usually see them. So this is a big one. So England line out 5 meters away from the Italian line. Dummy, they go deep. Oh, they try and set the ball, but the ball dribbles out. Picked up by Italy. Oh, that was a good lineup, but then they really fumbled the transfer, and that ball just bounced out, and the Italian player was all over it, jumped right on it. Well done. That's a big pressure release for Italy right there. That's a big pressure release. Oof. So they're replaying it. He goes to transfer. Oh, no, the Italian player just got in there. That was fantastic work from number 6 from Italy. Getting in there, making it messy. The ball pops out. Italian player grabs it. They set a ruck, pressure off. Well done. Really defensive stand for Italy coming out of that. So another England line out here, but they're about 35 meters away instead of 5. Again, they're kind of looking to attack those outside channels, not all the way to the sideline on first phase, but they're looking to attack kind of like that 13, what would traditionally be like that 13 channel. Wow, that's a big bump. But Pepper gets taken into touch. So Guy Pepper, then starting number 6 there for England. Big carry, bumps a man, gets bundled into touch. So it looks good. You feel good about like great body position. RBC, honestly, that was poor body position at the tackle when he got bumped. But then we got 3 Italian players like tossing him out of bounds. Dominant tackle. Cool, looks good, bumping the man, but ultimately you've given up possession. You've got a good territorial thing going. You get bumped out of bounds. Now Italy has a chance to relieve the pressure. All right. So simple, effective lineup from the Italians. They set the maul. Got a little movement. That's a good maul from Italy. Turns a little bit. They go to ground. Let's see. Are they going to come up with this, or is he going to call this? Yep. Ball's available. Well done from Italy. That was a good first phase maul, and then cleanly taken to ground. So it's not going to be a scrum to England. You know, if that would have went to ground and it was tied up, that'd be a scrum to England. Instead, Italy control it. Ooh, they set the box kick, and then they look different. They go to the first receiver, and he cross kicks. Oh, great look down the right sideline. Out the back. That looked like a forward. Really good offload. I thought it looked forward from here, but okay. And the penalty to Italy here. Well, I'd like to see a replay on that. That's that action where they go back to the sideline. This is actually very similar to what France has been doing. So they're showing the replay. He goes a couple steps in, and then he goes right back out to his winger. So if here's our sideline right here, this man, he receives this kick, comes to him. His first few steps are here, and he pulls these defenders right to here because he makes a few steps here, and then he makes a hard cut, and then he puts this pass right here, and he frees his winger down the sideline. Good, simple. Back to that short sideline, really effective. France, most of the tournament, they look to do that constantly you'll see that when longer kicks over the top. As I said, France pulled the France in that first game, like completely 50-40. Like you don't see that much scoring in a Six Nations game. It was a fun one to watch. I didn't go live because again, looking after the baby, my wife's working this weekend at the hospital, so I'm not putting my kid on the internet. This is a big first phase from Italy. Big first phase. They're over the halfway line. Looks like he's setting up for the box kick here. Nope. Yeah, they show that's the second time where Italy's shown box kick, and then they look to do something different. So they make the long ruck like they're going to box kick, and then they check down to something different, to an attacking phase. The first time they went to the first receiver in like back behind the ruck, and then he kicked to the corner. In this case, he looked down the short side, like he set up for the box kick, saw that he had numbers down the short side, and he went. So we're still 0-0 here. We're at 11:10. They stopped the clock here for some reason, not sure why. I think we've got a player getting seen by a medic. Interesting. Oh, we're gonna pop the spotted cow. Oh, can I do this without breaking my erasable pen? I don't think I can. Got a bottle opener. It's not as cool to show. There we go. Spotted cow, only in Wisconsin. The good stuff. So let's see. Yeah, we got medics. We got a few players. Ellis Genge is getting his head taped up. What else we got here? I'm going to back this up just a little bit. I think we can get a little more perspective on this, on what's going on here. Oh, no. You got to turn it right there. Right there. I think that's what we want. I think we got this set up now. There we go. Okay, I'm not in my usual spot. I'm actually at the family house down in the basement doing this week. Normally I'm up in the guest room at the house where me and the wife stay, but right now we're down in the basement watching a little rugby. So different setup. Got the chalkboard though this time. So, and like I said, I got a bigger dry erase board. So we'll do some of the breakdown stuff probably at halftime. I'll do it with the dry erase. Second scrum of the game. First one England got a free kick out of. Let's see how this one goes. What are you doing? I am watching Six Nations rugby, England versus Italy right now. Then I'm doing some technical breakdown as it happens. Exact same call, but the other way now. Now he's saying that England with the early push, so we got a free kick here to Italy. Interesting. Oh yeah, Ellis Gange is he's got blood all over his jersey. They just wrapped his head up, like, go with it. Italy this is a common tactic. They put a high ball in right off of that free kick and try and drop it like right in front of the 22-meter line. England come up with it, though. A lot of pressure from the eyeballs. A lot of pressure. Looks like England are setting up the box kick to return. Where's this going to go? Yeah, high ball, 50-50. I think England can come up with it. All right, let's go. Let's go. We want to see good rugby here. Like I have this tabbed as the game of the week, and so far so good. 0-0, pretty even matchup. Really excited to see how this ends up going. One of these teams, again, I think this Italian pack, if the Italian pack can keep playing the way they have, I think charge down kick. Big charge down kick from Italy, but England come up with it, and the other player hoofs it way deep downfield. Looks like, yep, the Italian fullback's putting a kick in again. Oh. All right, we're going to play some ping pong, it looks like. And England send it back down that same sideline, straight to touch. But he was behind the 22. So we're going to have a Italian line out, 5 meters on their side of halfway. They thought out the quick. Yeah, that's a really good charge down kick. I'm not sure what Finn Smith was doing. He was that big Italian player. Didn't see the number. Was right up in his face. Absolutely right up in his face. I'm not really sure what Finn Smith was doing there. He needs to get deeper on that. Another good one we can talk about is depth for a first receiver if you're kicking. It's absolutely critical if you want less pressure. Hold on, they're wiping the ball off. So a lot of times what I see at these rucks, I saw this a lot at the college level because the line speed all of a sudden picks up for players. They're used to there not being much pressure on kickers. So again, that's going to be a ruck. All right, so these defenders here, they're bringing pressure. If you're used to playing at a lower level, slower, high school, whatever, all of a sudden, these guys cover space a lot better vertically. So a lot of times you'll see that first receiver kick. He's going to be back here. But what I'd say all the time is guys, their freshman year of college, they sit too close and they end under pressure or they get these charged down. Like this should be minimum 10 meters, like minimum 10 meters. This distance here, probably closer to like 12 or 15. If this is a 12, 15 meter pass, this guy, he can make that kick without too much pressure. He's good. If you're sitting 7 meters behind that ruck, you're asking to get that charge down. All right, so Italy are playing with this. Coming down the left side. Pani to Ioane. He's fighting. Oh, he offloads. Stays in, manages to offload. England were trying to take him into touch. He does a good job of keeping that ball in field, but then England blitz that next phase. So Italy are about 10 meters into the English half right now. Playing, looking down the left side. Garbisi hits a forward on a crash. Oh, he gets counter-rucked. Good cleanup by his forward right there. Good cleanup by his forward. Well, you can see the little bit of a blitz. Yeah, we got another. Oh, that bounce. So England right there, they got a hand on the kick. It bounced up, but the Italian player came down with it, but then we end up with a knock on. So we're going to have another scrum. We have a knock on here. It's going to be a scrum to England. Wow, I got something on my screen here. I don't know. All good. I'm looking at something. I don't know if it's showing up on the feed, but there's something a little goofy on my screen right here. So scrum, we got another player down. So time is stopped. It's 14:52 into the first half. Still 0-0. Pretty even matchup so far. Kind of as expected. This is a pretty even matchup. And then here comes the water. But back to this. If you're kicking from a receiver spot, you want depth. You're saving yourself so much pressure. If you can get 12, 13, 15 meters deep back here, there's no chance you're going to be unhurried. At 7, 8 meters, where a lot of times, like I said, players new to college rugby or new to whatever that next level is, where all of a sudden the defensive line speed gets a lot quicker and in your face better, they sit too shallow and then they end up getting charged down, or they just get pressured and then you can't kick nearly as well with that pressure coming in your face. So yeah, again, I've said this on other streams before. This is a pet peeve of mine. The fact that every injury has turned into an opportunity for a water break. South Africa are masters at this. I swear sometimes that, especially in those second halves, that their forwards just feign an injury at every stoppage, and then they get water and a long break, and et cetera, et cetera. But it's part of the game. It's gamesmanship. Well played if they let you do it. So scrum to England inside their own half. Ooh, that scrum kind of getting messy. Ball pops out. Yep. Ooh, penalty to England. Okay. That was an interesting one. I'd like to see the kind of goes sideways. It looks like sort of both teams kind of come in sideways. I couldn't see it from the angle the referee had, so I'm not gonna comment on that. But the signal is like a not straight drive. A lot of pressure in that scrum. England have done a good job fronting up so far to this Italian scrum. Oof, man, I think the England loose head guy, Ellis Genge, I think he gets away. I think he's the one who initiated that sideways drive, but that's scrum refereeing for you. It sure looked like the Italian tight head was really nice and low and square. And you see Genge, like there's pressure builds, and you see Genge like just take him at a pretty hard angle. The referee was on the opposite side of the scrum though. And here's Genge getting more tape around his head. He is bloody. They never showed the gash on his head, but that's got to be a big gash on his head. He's got blood all over his jersey, and that's the second time they're wrapping his head, and we are only 16 minutes and 22 seconds into this match. Still 0-0. Oh. So this would be a massive win for it. I don't believe Italy's ever beaten England in the Six Nations. This would be one of the biggest, if Italy can come away with this one, this would be one of the biggest wins in Italian rugby history. Right now, they're fronting up well, though. To be fair, the English set piece scrum in particular is giving them trouble, and the Italian scrum has been dominant throughout this tournament. Oh, we got to wrestle for that. Italian just pulled it away. The ball was free. English player and Italian player, like both hands on the ball. The ref says, play on. It was out. He goes, Ioane down the sideline. He puts the chip kick in. Let's see, is this going up? Yeah, that's a deep try zone. Oh, he took that in. What's the call going to be? So there's a deep try zone here. So that oftentimes can come into play. Like you're going to see, you can kick down there, and if you can get your chasers, they're going to replay the steal. So it's Jamie George. Yeah, Ben Spencer goes to get it, but the ball is out, and the Italian player just gets his hands on it as well and just wrestles it away from him. Good work down the left sideline. I'm interested to see what this call ends up being. Yep, yeah, it's a dropout. Okay, and Italy take that right about at the English 22. So dropout here. Italy are playing. They're knocking on the door a little bit. They're at the 22. Let's see what they can do. I think first points of this game is going to be big if I were either team and I got an opportunity for any points. Oh, they hit the short man on the little blockers line. Well done. That's a great poach from England. Who's at Itoje? Oh, massive, absolutely beautiful poach by Maro Itoje there. Gets England out of jail. They hoof it downfield. So we got Pani, the Italian fullback. You dummies. He goes back inside just inside the English half. Italy, they play it out the back. Oh, little cross kick, little chip cross kick to Ioane. Okay. Ioane offloads in the tackle to Menicello. Let's go. Okay. Let's do this. Yeah, Italy are playing that out the back ball to a lot. I think they've done that pretty effectively throughout the tournament. Oh man, that's a messy ruck. Messy ruck we got going there. Ref says no hands. Big Italian forward just dummies and goes. So they are playing. They're about 5 meters inside the England half right now, playing from right to left. Garbisi puts the dribbler in. Good kick. Good kick from Garbisi. That's pressure. So Italy played, a half dozen phases or so there in that midfield zone. And then Garbisi just sees the gap. He puts that little driving dribbler kick down, and now all of a sudden England have a line out inside their own 22. So pressure. They turn territory into pressure. I like that. I like that decision from Italy. Have a go. See what you can do. See if you can unlock the defense. England defense stays stout. All right, they come. We don't really gain any ground. Okay, 4 or 5 phases, 6 phases. Kick it. Put them under territorial pressure. Oh, and they're assessing Jamie George. It looks like out there. So that was something I often coached my players to do as a college coach, is that midfield zone. That's a run or kick zone. That's we want to build pressure. But if we've gone 4, 5, 6 phases and we haven't gotten much territory, that's a perfect time to either put that dribbler through, like that driving dribbler kick. Okay, now that they're going in the corner, they're under pressure, or a high ball right in front of the 22. Take your chances, look for opportunity. If the defense stays solid for 4 or 5 phases, put them under pressure with the toe. Yeah, they're assessing Jamie George. I'm interested. I think it looks like maybe a shoulder. Yeah, are they going to sub him? Subbing him, or he's staying out there? No, all right. Jamie George says he's good. We'll see about that. He's got to throw a line out here, so we'll see if his shoulder hurts much right now. Yeah, so possession. Yeah, Italy definitely have the possession advantage. We're at 19:30 right now. 19:30, England line out inside their own 22. Win it. Jamie George looked fine on that throw. He rips it out in the tackle, but it looks like England comes up with it. What's the call? Oh, he's calling offsides. Offsides on England? Okay. Ball was ripped out. England player came up with it, but yeah, I think that's interesting. I want to see that. Or was he offsides at the lineout? I'm not sure. Lineout was over. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little confused about that one right there. It looks like Italy's going to go for the points here, which I think is a good call. So 20 minutes, 10 seconds in. This is going to be our first shot at goal here. Italy's going to try and get on the board right away. I like it. I like this decision from the Italians. Play from the front. So Paul BC's been really solid all 6 nations. I've been singing his praises a lot. Let's see if he can get Italy on the board. Oh no, my stream froze up. What's going on? Oh, what's going on? Oh, goodness. Quickly. I've got a stream frozen right now. I'm devastated. Garbisi's ready to take it. Whew. Short time. We're okay. Nothing hurt. Garbisi here. Goes for the kick. Slots it. Nice. Italy on the board first. 3-0. Well done. That's big. First point. So we're already a quarter of the way into the game, and those are our first points. Italy on the board at 3. England 0. Does that look okay? That looks okay. Yeah, okay. Wow. I'm developing all these skills with this, writing backwards, et cetera, et cetera. So England going to kick 3 start. They go short with this. Good lift by the Italians there. Good lift by the Italians, retain their own ball. Good rock there, too. Looks like they're setting for the box kick here. Yeah, box kick nice and high. Looks like he's going about 20 meters. Yep, that's a 50-50 ball. Ioane goes up 4. He knocked it on. So we got a knock advantage to England. No, we're coming back to the scrum. Ball came out. Italy picked it up, but back to the scrum. Again, high balls, box kicks, even off first receiver, a 20-meter high ball, that is essentially a 50-50 ball. That's a good look. You're seeing a lot of that with the scrum halves and the box kicking in this tournament. I've talked about it a lot the first 2 weeks of the tournament. 50-50 ball. Ioane does a good job of going up and getting a hand on it. Just ends up knocking it on. All right, so another scrum, this one to England. Let's see. England have had, I would say, slightly the advantage in the scrum. They got the one penalty. Both teams traded free kicks for an early push. Let's see how this goes. Crouch, bind, set. And Ben Spencer feeds. Spencer's taking his time feeding these scrums. He's letting the pressure build. Oh, man. That, I think something should have been called there. The ball was at the back, though. It really looked, again, like you're seeing the opposite side of the scrum from the referee. You're seeing that being messy, and you're seeing the pressure come through. Not generally speaking, if the ref's on the other side of the scrum, you can do a lot more interesting things on your side of the scrum as a prop. Not sure what the call here is. That, I think we have a knock on. Was that Finn Smith? Yeah, Finn Smith not had the best start to this match, I would say. George Ford completely out of the lineup. Marcus Smith in the 23. Finn Smith gets the nod at 10. I would say he's had a couple little errors here. Hasn't been terrible, but has not looked super sharp either. So I think this scrum is coming to Italy here. Again, there's been pressure at pretty much every one of these scrums, and you've seen England, Ben Spencer, the scrum half, take his time feeding the scrum and letting the pressure build before he feeds. Let's see what the Italians do. Okay, we're going to reset this one. Looks like the Italian scrum half position is ready to feed that scrum like pretty much immediately once it settles. We'll get the 0 up here for England. Love to see a 0 for England. Anyone but England. I think I technically did predict this match, but I don't want them to win this match. I've been rooting for Italy so much, all Six Nations. They've been fantastic. They need to get another win. I really want to see Italy get this win. This would be the one of, if not, this would be the biggest Six Nations win in Italian history if they can hold this and win this match here. That one goes down right. Oh, yep. Penalty, Italy. Yeah, that's fair. Like the loose head and the hooker side of that scrum dropped for Italy. That's a penalty to England. I would say that is the correct call. Wow. It shows you how valuable that scrum battle is. A lot of times, some homeless dude took a dump on my car. Oh, gosh. Your poor car. Wow. You could have just done that like in a corner in an alleyway somewhere instead of on your car. Wow. Corvin 87. Sorry to hear about your car, man. Oh, England go over the top to the back of the line out. So they're inside the Italian 22 here now. Again, scrum dominance set that all up. A dominant scrum makes a huge difference. I think, nope, just missed the poach from Italy. So England mashing it away with the forward pods. Forward pod. Man, Ben Earl has such good leg drive. What are we doing? Oh, they're playing to the wide. Oh, I think this is a first try here. Yep, is that Tommy Freeman? Yep, Tommy Freeman. Outside center out on the wing, dots it down. Nice hairline, bud. Thanks. Appreciate it. Male pattern baldness runs in my family. Didn't shave the head recently, so it looks awesome. Appreciate that. Tommy Freeman, ninth try in 26 caps. That's good ball movement and finding the extra man on the edge. Yeah, really good. Simple overlap down the left side, like really straightforward. Tommy Freeman finishes. That's a nice time pass from Finn Smith. He commits a defender, moves it on. Next man commits a defender. Skip pass out to Freeman. Well done. I had somebody on here tell me that I should put peanut butter on it. And just so 5 to England. That's a misconversion from Finn Smith. We'll see. 5-3. That was weird how that one like tailed away. Yeah, they're showing the buildup from England. You're seeing England is making the extra pass a lot in the forward pods. That's a good skip pass. I think that's one of the locks or someone who makes the pass out to Freeman. That's good, simple rugby right there. So England on the board at 5. They're up 5-3 on Italy here. Let's see. What do we got to do this backwards again? Oh, gosh. 5s are tough. 5. Yeah, there we go. England 5, Italy 3. So looks like England's setting up for a box kick here. We are at 27 minutes and 20 seconds right now. Ben Spencer puts a big box kick up. Looks like it's straight into touch, but that was behind the 22. I don't know if he looks a little upset. I think he wanted that to be down the sideline, but I don't think he wanted that to go straight to touch. So yeah, going to be an Italian line out inside the England 10. So they're about 35 meters out from the English line right now. Whew. Yep, this is a good one. Like I say, my main thing with these Six Nations matches is I want to see a good match and I want to see England lose. We've definitely seen a good match. What's the call? Free kick. Hold on. Oh, he said, okay. So the ref just called a free kick. He said that Italy were just taking too much time to set the line out, and he just gave a free kick to England. Interesting. Got to play the referee, and you got to listen to the referee. If he tells you to hurry up, you should hurry up. That's good. And then it's down in the 22. Caseta, the Italian coach, is like incensed up there in the booth. He's not happy about that. But that's a big swing. Like Italy were about to have a line out, 30, 35 meters away. And now England have a line out 30 meters away. So that's a big swing right there just from, nope, you're going too slow. Wow. All right. So England are back in Italian territory attacking here. Oh, skip pass, missed him into touch. All right, so we're gonna have an Italian line out now. But again, that territorial swing right there, massive territorial swing. That's a difference of what, like a good 30, 35 meters. Yeah. Seb Atkinson, kind of, that wasn't the best pass. He was trying to hit his winger on the edge, and I think he just zipped it a little bit too fast and a little too wide there. So we were at 29-10 into this match. England 5, Italy 3. Movement, and Italy, again, they've consistently in this tournament, they go to the back of the line out. They do again there. Garbisi with the kick, under a little bit of pressure. They're in their own 22. Garbisi hoofs it downfield. Oh, who's that winger right there for England? That was a good attacking phase. Really good counter attack. England have numbers here to the left. Oh, puts the kick in. Dribbles in. Good kick. Yep, Atkinson there with the chip kick. Part of me thinks that I would have liked that to stay in hand. I feel like they had an overlap there. That's a good direct counter attacking line. No, never mind. Watching the replay, Italy did a good job scrambling to get the defense there. That was a good kick from Seb Atkinson. So now Italy's under pressure. They've got to exit their own 22. They're just inside their own 22 by about 2 meters. Yeah, they've consistently gone to the back of their lineup, but they've done it very, very effectively. All right, we've got a maul. Not really going anywhere. Referee says the lineout. Okay, now the lineout's over. All right, have England tied this up? I think, nope. Italy comes away with it. He puts a box kick in. And there's a 50-50 lineup, and I'm not sure who that England winger is, but England winger comes up with it. Then England want to play this away. Takes it up. They're just outside the Italian 10, so they're about 42, 43 meters away from the try line right now. Big hit up with a forward pod. What are they going to do? Looks like they're going to box kick again. Ben Spencer's setting up for that box kick, and he's going to try and drop that right in front of the 22. Let's see. 50-50 ball. Italy does come up with it. Lina. Oh, good cover tackle on Louis Lina by Ben Earl. Okay, but Italy still have it. They retain possession well. They're playing off of the right sideline. They're about 30 meters out from their own try line right here. Looks like they're going to set up for a box kick now. And there it goes. Again, Lina on the chase. Oh, that one went straight to touch. Not what you wanted. Oof, younger Garbisi. Not where you wanted that ball to go. Oof. Cooked it just a little far. It's dangerous because the ruck is near the sidelines. He wants that to go straight, and it just drifts a little bit. Now all of a sudden that ball's straight into touch. Now they're coming way back for that line out. The Italian fans are hyped still. Got a big crowd. They said 80,000. I think this may be like a sellout. We got a stoppage again. Somebody's getting checked. I think it's an England forward. It looks like. Can't see. Yeah, Sam Underhill's got a torn up ear. Man, Sam Underhill has some ears to begin with. Ugly or beautiful, depending on you look at it, man. He's cauliflowered up so bad. and he's bleeding. Yep, we're going to get another head wrap. Sam Underhill has some wild cauliflower ears, but it looks like he's got a cut behind one of them. Oh, yeah, blood all over his jersey. Maybe his nose as well. They're just gonna wrap him up. Wrap him up, give him a little hat, little head wrap. Cover up that hairline. Oh, let's see. All right, does he needs to come off? No, for blood substitution. No, patch him up. Let's go. Okay, yep, yeah, they're gonna let him stay. They patched him up. Good work from the medics. England go to the front of the lineout, set them all. Oh, he's calling obstruction on that. Yeah, you see that sometimes. In front of the ball carrier. Yes, this is a big one, actually. This is a good one to draw up as well. So you see this. This is the correct call. A lot of times these lifters, so jumper, lifter, lifter, he gets the ball up here. He comes down. They're looking to set them all. And what happens is these guys advance in front of him. And now all of a sudden, because they want to seal it, you want to seal it right there even with him. But instead, they end up advancing in front of him. And now all of a sudden, the maul's not formed yet, and you're obstructing the potential tackles. So that's a really, really good call from the referee, I would say, right there. Oh, good little nifty back inside ball off the scrum half here. Italy, we're just past 33 minutes. We're 33:05 right now. Italy's attacking inside the England half. They're just past the English 10. What's going on here? Looks like baby's sound asleep right now. Love to see it. There's always a possibility if the baby wakes up. I'm watching the monitor over off to the side. If the baby were to wake up and get rowdy, I'd always have to cut this short. But good skip pass over the top to Ioane. Good cover tackle though, also by the winger there. Not sure. Again, there's so many changes to this England lineup. I can't even remember. I can't even keep them straight at some of the positions. Who's playing what? I know Tommy Freeman's in at center. Elliot Dale. Oh, great line. Menincello. Can he finish? Can he finish? Can he finish? Yes. Yes. Woo! Yes, 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 yes. Oh, great unders line. Great unders line and finish from Menincello. Woo! Replay that. Ooh, that's a dirty play. That is a dirty, beautiful play. Let's watch this. Prop, Garbisi. Garbisi gets hammered when he makes this pass to the outside to Ioane. Oh, it's just a crash line off the 9. That's beautiful rugby. Oh, it's so simple, but it's beautiful. And then he dives in to finish. Oh, simple stuff. This run at the empty space. If you're a young rugby player, run at the empty space. Ruck here. It's a B, not an R. Ruck here. These might be backwards. 9 takes it, and all he's got to do is commit somebody here. You got Menincello just lurking. He carries and drags. He's all of a sudden, these defenders, they have to think, hey, he's a threat. I need to commit to him. Bang, right through the space. Just a direct line, running right, and then he gives it right at the gain line, and Menincello's through, and then he finishes, beats Elliot Daly around, dives in, swan dive. Woo! Italy 10, England 5. That's a big one. That's a big one. That's momentum. That's momentum. If they can keep England from scoring, that's momentum for Italy into halftime. Maybe if they get another score themselves of any kind, that's huge. Let's go. What a play. That's what Italy needed right there. That's a big spark. Big spark. Box kick goes right now. 50-50 box kick. Ioane. Nope. England come up with it. Well played by England. There we go. So Italy 10, England 5. Just over 4 minutes to go. We're at 35-50 right now. England are just inside the Italian half. Nice kick. Nice, again, a little Elliot Daly there. Puts in not really a chip kick, not really a grubber, kind of like just a low kick. Skips a couple times into touch, and now under pressure. Yeah, so they're showing right now, if as it stands, if this result were to hold, yep. That would put them to 4th here in the standings. England, this is big. This is big. I want Italy to win this game so bad. I want them to win it so bad. Okay, Italian line out. Just doing the format. Oh, now he called the free kick to Italy. What's the call? Closing the gap. Okay. So England crowded that line out too much. They closed the gap. Ref says, nope, free kick Italy. And this is within their own 22, so they've got options here. I'm interested to see what Garbisi does. Yeah, he puts a big high ball up. Is he going for touch? Nope. That's infield. England winger smashes that up just across halfway. Oh, Italy's going to hold it. Nope, they don't manage to hold him up. They're trying to make a maul. He just manages to get his knee to ground. Ben Earl, gosh, what the leg drive from Ben Earl is really a beautiful thing to watch, to be honest. England attacking down the right side. So this would be big if England could get a score before halftime. This is all game on. Italy, that's a huge try to Menoncello. Let's see how this goes. What do we got? England are just outside of the Italian 22. Big double tackle there, though. Big double tackle. Knocks them back about 4 meters. Yeah, Italy do a great job of getting that extra. Yep. And there's a penalty to Italy. They said England player sealing it off. Well done. That's that big tight head prop, I think. Yeah, Alex Coles from England off their feet. Italy penalty. Man, this Italian front row is just, they do such beautiful things. Yep. Good call, sir. Good call. Whew. All right, so Italy are going to have one more chance. He should be able to boot this into the half. Yep. So it's going to be an Italian line out just about 42 meters away. Oh, yeah, Finn Smith just going to ground. Yeah. Yeah, Finn Smith was supporting, and he just kind of like fells with. Message retracted. Arsenal 2003 Cup. Oh, Arsenal, man. I'll tell you what, Arsenal right now. Whoo, they spicy. They so spicy. All right, so Italian line out for about 42 meters back. Let's see what goes here. Italy again go to the Italian player like gets dropped. Oh, is he okay? Oh, that looks painful. That looked really painful. England come up with that. Hold on, sir. I think you should have stopped that. That looked bad. Like Italy went to the back of the line out. England got the jumper up, and the Italian jumper just came down hard. Like came down hard. It's number 6. I hope he's okay. The medic's off the field and he's back into it. It did not look fun. 39 minutes now. Let's go. What's going to happen here? Can somebody get more points before half? That's a big question here. Big question. 1-score game, 5 points. Converted try ties it, or unconverted try ties it. A converted try would put England ahead even. Go for the box kick, and they come up with it as well. Nope. Did he say a knock on? Yep, knock on here. Knock on from England. Scrum to Italy. Okay, so this should be last possession of the game. Replay this. This was nasty. Itoje does a good job getting out. Oh, man. Oof. Oh, that Italian player just comes down. Does his own players like try to catch? Oh, he just goes straight down on his own back. That's Lamaro, the number 6 for it. I think is he the captain, I believe? That just looked bad. He just gets dropped. I don't know. He looks okay now, though. Definitely not a head injury or anything. I think he probably just really, really got the wind knocked out of him. So we're at 40 on the clock right now. So this is going to be last play of the half. Be interested to see what Italy tries to do here. They're about 8 meters into their own half. They could just kick this into touch and say, nope, let's go into the halftime with a 5-point advantage. They could also, it looks like they're like an attacking set. They've kind of got like a little double stacks thing going. 8-man pick. Oh, 8-man pick. Oh, he dropped it. Harry. Oh, England are going to play this advantage. Oh, no. On the right sideline. Italy got a scramble. Oh, he's away. Is that Elliot Daly away? Oh, good shoestring tackle. So England are on the Italian 22. Oh, man. If England score here, Italy are going to feel really silly about what just happened there. Oh, the 8-man he made a great carry, but then he spilled it forward. Itoje gets wrapped up. Oh, oof. So England are about, 12, 15 meters away. What? That's a mess. What's going on, sir? Nope. Okay, England still have the ball. Huh. There have been a few things with this referee that I'm a little confused about, but overall, I think he's controlled the game well. You haven't seen anything like out of control. Anything like tempers haven't gotten too hot. Nothing's gotten too too spicy. There've just been a handful of these calls. I'm kind of like, huh? What's going on? Oh, they go cross kick. Oh, oh, Ioane misses it. Oh, that's going to be a try to England. Oh, that big one. Roebuck? Yeah, Roebuck, number 14, dots that down. That's a clever, smart cross kick there. Was that Finn Smith who made that? Oh, that's huge. That's huge. Game on. Ooh, all that momentum we talked about Italy had going into half. They could have kicked that out off of that last scrum. That could come back to haunt them. That could really come back to haunt the Italians right there. That's a huge try to give up right before halftime. Yeah, the 8-man, he picks up like 10 meters off the 8-man pick, but then he spills it forward, and then England play with it and advantage over because they gain a bunch of meters. Oh, it's a really good step from Roebuck. Oh, oof, oof. That's a big one. That's a big one. I'll wait until the conversion here to update the scoreboard, but that could be a killer for the Italians. I don't know. We got 40 more minutes of rugby to play after the break, but Finn Smith for the extras splits it. England go into half with the lead. Whoo! Yay! Wow. Oh, that's going to be a tough one. How big was that last? Oh man, Sam Underhill's ear is just like gushing. Yeah, mine. Yeah, that's a tough one from a mental perspective as much as anything. But like, look at that, 10-5. They could have kicked it out right off of there. Instead, they look to play. They knock on. England play with it. Advantage over. Beautiful, honestly, beautiful cross kick to Roebuck from, I think, Finn Smith to Roebuck in the corner. And then Roebuck does a good job using footwork to cut back in and score the try. Oh, that's a killer. That's a killer right there. All right, so England 12. How do we do this? I always got to remember. We got to write backwards. Italy 10, England 12. Yeah, there we go. Do you want to buy a 6-foot gator? I don't think so. I'm in Wisconsin. I think that gator would die very quickly. We still got it freezes at night here still. We got a warm spell, but I think the gator would not do well, and I think it would die pretty quickly here in Wisconsin. So appreciate the offer though. Wow, what a match. So again, I talk about this a lot, like momentum. Big momentum shift there right at the end. Italy gets a big try to Menoncello. Looks like they've got momentum going into half. They've even got their scrum. Time is up at the halftime. Untimely knock. They could have kicked it straight out. Part of me thinks if I were them, if I would have been their coach, I'd have been like, just kick it out. Go to half with the lead. Be good with it. Instead, they play with it. They knock it on. And England are ruthless. Try 2 minutes into stoppage time of the first half. That's a tough one. That's a real tough one if you're the Italians. I'm still looking. This is anybody's game. Italy have had a little more possession, I would say, than England. I'll be interested to see when the stats come up. Definitely the first 20 minutes of the game, the possession favored Italy. I'll be really interested to see if what that breakdown actually is. They'll usually here on Peacock they show, and then they'll start to show your replays, and then before the second half starts, they'll show some statistics. Interested on the tackle count and then the territory stuff here. What about buying a 7-foot gator? I don't know, Badger Kings 10. You got a heated pool? You got a heated pool there. If you got a heated pool, I might be interested in a 7-foot gator. Excellent follow-up question there, my man Badger Kings. No, not a 6-footer, but 7-footer. Oh, maybe. I'm just worried about the Gators' welfare with our climate up here. More advertising. That's what Peacock does. You got to have ads to pay for this. So I'm trying to think other things we can break down on here. I think there was more to break down defensively in that match last night. A lot of stuff defensively with the blitzes. Why don't I pull out my new board here, and we'll talk a little about a blitz defense. So got some time to cover. So let's call this is the onside line. Here is the back of the ruck. Ruck right there. All right. This is the onside line. So my defenders, we're going to put them pretty evenly along here. All right. Let's give some attacking options here. Let's call this as a random forward. Let's say this is like number 10. All right, and then we've got a couple other attacking options across here. What you don't want to do on this, especially if he's looking to play with some depth, all right, you don't want to blitz way up in here or here because you can get cut out or you're going to get stepped with it. The place to blitz really is kind of that third, fourth wide defender. So eventually, as this ball comes out, so he's going to stay home, pass goes, and he's going to catch up. So this guy's going to end up about here. All right, this guy is going to end up about here. And now we're going to end up about here, and he's going to end up about here. So that speed comes kind of from the outside. And so if you're looking at that defensive line, and to be honest, ideally they're going to be a little bit, if they could, hopefully they'd come from like that outside shoulder and blitz in, and then they can kind of force those attacking players like back towards that ruck. But what you don't want is your blitz to come here. You don't want this guy wildly shooting up, and then these guys are back here. Because not like what can happen, he does this, he shoots up, he's got ball, like he can take that gap, they can run under his lines off of this. He's in no man's land. The blitz would be that's kind of like blitz to like the guy who's going to take that second pass. So a lot of times that'd be like that. If it's a traditional backline, think like an outside center. That defensive outside center, that's a great position to blitz from on that pass to the 10. And then once the ball's in the 10's hands, slow the roll just a little bit because you don't want to go past the ball. All right, you don't want to blitz past ball height, and then on that second pass, blitz again. But yeah, you want it to be like that third, fourth defender out. He should be the lead man of the blitz, rather than like that first or second defender. Because the first or second defender, now all of a sudden you're giving gaps, like weird little angles where guys can run lines off of, or just like a guy can get stepped and you're just cooked. We'll talk about that one more thing there with that ball height. So again, kind of a similar situation. We got a ruck. All right, we've got our defenders. For this illustration, we're only working this side here. I'm not going to worry about what's going on over here. So let's say here's our 4 defenders. Okay, let's give them 3 attackers on these 3 guys. It's a 4-on-4 matchup right here. All right, pass goes out here. All right, we're up. Again, if we're blitzing, he's up a little bit more. He's up a little bit more. What can't happen with this blitz is he can't shoot up to past ball level. So ball level, think about it. He catches the ball like right here. At this point, he's already past the ball. We got gaps here. They got gaps. They can flood this. If he can just work with his footwork to fix the next defender, he can put dudes through here. As soon as that blitzing defender passes what I call ball height, as soon as you're past ball height, you're cooked. You've put a gap in. Blitz to ball height, but don't blitz past ball height, because once you're past ball height, now all of a sudden you've opened up a gap right behind you. So with that blitz defense, again, yeah, like third, fourth man out should be like the tip of the spear. He should lead that blitz. So he's a little further up than the man inside him, and then he's catching up because he was defending the ball at the ruck. All right, look at that. That's a nice structured defensive line that is going to like default. You're going to force a lot of attack back towards that ruck, okay? And defensively, that's most of the time that's what we want to do is force those ball carriers back towards that ruck. Again, outside steps. If you get to the outside gap, much higher percentage of a positive carry. Not always, but much higher percentage, especially with those forwards where it's tighter. Oh, they're replaying that Italian try. That's such a beautiful line he ran. Don't blitz past ball height. Don't blitz to ball height. And then chill. This ball's still in this 10's hand right here. All right. You can make him go over the top with it, or just make him what's usually going to happen is he's going to look up. He's going to be like, nope, I can't make that pass, because if you're here, now you could jump that. So if he does pass it, now you can jump the passing lane and pick that off and go the other way with it. But again, if you get to here, now all of a sudden we've got a hole in our defensive line. So blitz outside to in, but make that blitz only blitz to ball height. If you're off, you're like the next couple guys outside, you never want to blitz past where that ball is, because now you're cooked. If you get to ball height and then he makes the pass, cool. Yeah, you can pick it or you can shoot and you can light that guy up right when he catches it, but don't blitz past ball height. You're just asking to get cooked by a man who can read the field and has a little bit of footwork. So we're back to advertising. So I'm hoping that means we're not far from the second half. Been a good, entertaining half of rugby. Like we say, I just want to mostly see see good rugby, and this has largely been that. I want to see England lose. Huge try before half. Huge try before halftime. Spotty cow. Oh, it's so good. So good. Love to see you in there, Badger Kings. This stream is brought to you by Badger Kings Rugby. Shout out to my man Rizzo. He's all over the rugbies. Other things we can see. So this was that breakaway from Menoncello, the Italian try at about 35 minutes. Again, if you get a chance to watch the replay of this, all he does is he runs a nice flat hard strike line right at the gap, like right at the gap between defenders. There's nothing complicated about this. Young Garbis, good job of drawing. He just takes this, he picks it up here. He does this little drag. So he's going to commit that first. To be honest, I don't think there was another defender there, but he commits that first defender with the drag. And then Menoncello just beats his man to the gap. If you are a young rugby player, always be looking back up. What I see constantly is rugby players, they stare at the ball, both defensively and on attack. We stare at the ball, and then there's an ever-changing picture in front of you. You need to be aware of that ever-changing picture, and you should be adjusting to that, because that's how you find so many little gaps. That's where you find opportunities to light guys up defensively on blitzes and stuff. What you can't do is just stare at the ruck, and then we wait till the ball comes to us or the ball goes to the man we're marking, and then we react to it. Everyone's looking at the ball. Be the man who's looking at the gaps, who's reading that ever-changing picture in front of you on the field. You will really rapidly be a much better rugby player. Oh, yeah, they're replaying that cross kick from Finn Smith to Roebuck for that last try. Oh, gosh, that's massive. So much momentum right there. Finn Smith, like they're going one way. He comes back. He kicks to his winger there. That's fantastic change of direction, great vision. And then this is really good. I feel bad for Ioane. He just gets stepped. Like you could see him, he breaks down, and then Roebuck just kind of steps inside and goes back just a little bit, and Ioane just like flies right in front of him. Oh, great step. Yeah, it's like that little hip. Yep, his hips go away. That's a really good step from Roebuck. That's what you see from an international winger right there. Oof. That's a tough one to give up right before half. The England fans in the background, they're riled up. I'd be interested to see what the mix of fans are at this match between English fans and Italian fans. Like I heard 80,000 supporters as far as Italy goes, or 80,000 tickets sold. That's pretty much a full house. I'd be curious what percentage of them are England supporters who traveled. Italian rugby, I've said it a lot here in the last month or so. Italian rugby's on the way up. They've done a great job. This was a good 10 years ago. They centralized their talent. They invested a lot of money in their academy system, and they got a couple of regional academies where the best players were in daily training environments together when they were teenagers. All right. It takes time. That's not going to immediately translate to national team results, but that investment in that density of talent with those players, now these guys get 12, 15, 20 quality matches a year with the other best players. Now they're ready to be internationals when they're 2021. Now they've been up at the international level for 7. They're ready to be top flight internationals, to be really good and to win matches in the Six Nations. I mean, you just watched if you watch the first match, Scotland pretty well beat the brakes off of France, who are the leaders in this tournament. Italy beat that Scotland team in the first week of the competition. That's a good Italian team. I really want to see them get this win. Giving up that 7-pointer right before half makes that a lot tougher. Oh, we got Liberty Mutual on the advertising right here. Oh, baby is still out cold. Love it. Love to see a sleepy baby on the monitor. Whew. Man, do I love rugby. Rugby's the best. I don't know. It's taken me all over the world. If you get a chance, hey, if you end up watching this or you're watching this, consider going overseas for rugby. If you're American or if you're, doesn't matter where you are. I got my guy Keeley, who's oftentimes on here. Surprised I haven't seen Keeley today, but so goes. He's Welsh. Wherever you are in the world, if you have the opportunity, I would really encourage you to go abroad, whatever abroad is for you. If you're in New Zealand, that might just be Australia. If you're in the US, that could be Europe, Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, Pacific Islands, wherever. Get to rugby in a different country. It'll open your viewpoint. A lot of times it's a great way to make friends all over the world. I have friends all over the world, UK, Ireland, South Africa, Zimbabwe, Australia, New Zealand, Thailand, Japan. I love it in Thailand. My first international rugby experience was going to Thailand, and then I ended up living there for a couple winters after I graduated. It's a beautiful place. Most people wouldn't realize there's the tens rugby in Asia is actually really good. Another couple really overlooked rugby spots around there, Malaysia. Malaysia has invested pretty heavily in rugby, and their domestic competition is televised. So you'd be surprised. Some of the best teams in that Southeast Asia area are Malaysian teams. There's some corporations that have really sponsored rugby very well, and they play really good rugby. I've been very impressed the last decade seeing some of these teams out of Malaysia that really do play that most people never even think about. We got up there in the stands. They're showing ex-England players bopping around. That Lewis Moody? Yeah, that's Lewis Moody up in the stands, freaking giving her a little dancey dance. Um, Another way overlooked spot, Papua New Guinea. I think I've mentioned that once or twice before. Most people have no idea. I believe rugby league is actually the national sport of Papua New Guinea. Papua New Guinea, they play physical, good rugby. The NRL is supposedly going to have a franchise there in a couple of years. Um, a lot of the ethnic Papuans, they're ethnically Melanesian, so think like Fijians. So big people, fast, physical. They play rugby a lot. If you want to go online, go on YouTube and just search like Papua New Guinea Division One rugby. I think you will be blown away by both the skill and the pace and the physicality that you'll see out of Papua rugby. A lot of talent there. A lot of people don't realize it. But back to my original point, get overseas, wherever overseas would be for you. Go play rugby in a different country. You'll be glad you did. It will expand your skill rugby player oftentimes, but what it really will do is expand your perspective. I've been blessed to get to travel the world a lot in my 20s and early 30s, and the vast majority of that was rugby. I was going to this country, to that country for rugby tournaments, or to visit rugby friends, or to go see the World Cup or whatever. Like rugby took me, an American guy from a tiny little town, took me all over the world, and it continues to take me all over the world into interesting places to meet interesting people. So get out there. All right, we're about to kick off the second half here. England kicking to Italy. There we're off. All right. So yeah, if you're watching the replay, I try to refer back to the time pretty regularly so you can reference that yourself. And when you watch the replay, you can always know where we're at in the game. Box straight away from Italy. He goes deep. Elliot Daly he goes infield. Gets direct with it. Good carry from Elliot Daly. Gets across midfield. So here we go. England looking to play with this. They're just inside the Italian half. Man, I'd be interested to see. So you had Ellis Genge and then Sam Underhill. Both were like very, very bloody there in the first half. I think they're both still out there. I'd be interested to see if they can keep their jerseys. Well, their jerseys aren't clean. Keep them from getting less bloody. England come up with that box kick. Oh, and then they go grubber through. Oh, that gets mishandled by Pani, the Italian 15. England are bringing the pressure at the ruck. Oh, that's bad news. So penalty to England at Italy's 5-meter line. Wow. So they put the dribbler through. This is an interesting thing. You see that a lot of times that guy's going to be isolated. So that was mishandled by Pani. Kind of unlucky. He tried to toe it and bounce it up. Didn't go well. So then he ends up on his back foot facing it. And now all of a sudden, whoa, England 5 meters out. But England right away. So there's the guy who carried it, and there's one other support player. And so they send 3 at that counter ruck, and they just drive him right over. Is he in or is he short? What's that? Oh, knock on at the try line. Ooh, big save, Italy. Big save. Woof. I want to see that replay. Woof. Oof. Ellis Genge looks like what? Ellis Genge, like he's convinced he scored this. Yeah. Okay. Clear knock. The ref says clear knock on. I want to see the replay on this. So England just tap and go. No, they're going further back. This is a great kick, and then Pani missed. If they show this counter ruck, so yeah, there's 3. There. Oh, let's see Genge. No, I think he knocked it on. I think the referee's correct there. I think he got that call right. It was close, but I think he knocked that on. All right. Let's go. Italy, scrum, 5 meters away from their own try line. Down 2 points, early second half. We're at 42-30 right now. Yeah, we're going to have a reset on this scrum. Oh, Ellis Genge and the big tight head for Italy just gave each other a little hug. I think there's some mutual respect there. All right, reset scrum. Still coming to Italy here. Genge and Ferrari before they go toe to toe again. Yeah, they give each other just a little bit of love. Just a little love. And set. That's got to be an early push. What? I am a bit blown away by this. So he's calling a penalty to England. The ball never even came in the scrum. He's saying that I think he's okay. So it looks like England are going to go for a tap again. I think he's saying that Italy retreated there or something. I don't know. That's a weird one. No, England are going to take the points. That's probably a good call right there. Make the chances at the 15-meter line. It's a good chance to make it a 5-point margin. It's probably the right call, to be fair. Oof. Wow, I don't know if I agree with that scrum call, that scrum penalty call there from the referee. It sure looked to me like it just looked like the England early push, and it looked like they pushed like almost a meter over the mark, and then things kind of went sideways, and then he whistled a penalty for England. So he must have thought they were retreating or something on that. I don't think I agree with that. I disagree pretty strongly with it, to be fair. But Finn Smith, chance to put England up by 5. And the kick is up. Slots it. Good kick from Finn Smith. So he's 2 of 3 now. That was a good 5-point game. Again, think about this. Comes back to that score before halftime. If Italy just kicks the ball out and goes to halftime, and then the same thing happens, England are still down by 2. This would be 8-10. Instead, England are up by 5 now. All right, Italy goes deep with the kickoff, and then I think that was Elliot Daly kicks it into touch. Looks like not the best. So yeah, it's going to be an Italian line out like 30 meters from the England line. Oh gosh, I hate to do this. So hard to write backwards. You have to like see it in your mind. 15. Yeah, that's functional. That kind of looks like it. My 1 is too close to my 5 though. It looks weird. 15. Okay, looks good enough. Oh, Italy goes straight to the top. All right. Show the line out, but then they throw way over the top to a crashing man. Try a chip kick. Not sure if I like that call. England come up with that chip kick. So England possession inside their own 22, but Italy gave I think that chip kick was maybe a bit too speculative there. You got a good territorial foothold. I think you want to keep that ball in hand unless you've got advantage there. I've seen that a couple times in this tournament where I feel like Italy gets just a little speculative with some kicking inside or near their own 20 or inside the opponent's 22. I think you keep that ball in hand. You've got a better shot to turn pressure into points. Good take with the high ball from Garbisi. Oh, good steal from Itoje. No, good steal from Itoje. Wow. And then England go cross field with the kick. Maybe didn't quite get that sideline enough. He hoofs down. Is that going to be into touch? Nope. Right down that left sideline. And then I think Elliot Daly kicks it right back where it came from. Pani again, basically the same kick. Right down that sideline, but that one's going to be just into touch. That's a beautiful kick. That's a beautiful kick by Pani. Puts it out. That's going to be an England lineout, but I think he put that into the England half. That's a good kick. And it looks like subs warming up for Italy. Looks like we're about to get some fresh legs here shortly in the next few minutes. So just past 47 minutes. Yeah, England lineout about 41 meters away from their own line. So just across their own 10-meter line. Jamie George is going to throw this in. England, they go up front. Italy gets a hand to it, but nope. England come down with it. Yeah, I would say that England has had somewhat the advantage on set pieces today, which has been huge. It could very well be the difference maker in this game. And Ben Spencer put Knox kick up again. Nice and high. That's a 50-50 ball. Ball's bouncing. Ball's bouncing. Something. Italy. What's going on, sir? Somebody knocks. Yeah. Italy knocked that on. Oof. Ioane thought he was free down the left sideline, but I think so. I think this was. Yeah, that's the right call. There's a knock on there. And then the ball's on the ground and moving around. Ioane's like, huh? Oh, he was off to the races if that got missed. Oh, we've got another player down with it. Ben Earl's getting some attention. Okay, no, he's ready. Scrum coming to England. Clock is stopped at 48:07 right now. We're getting ready to scrum this one down. All right, time's back on. 48:10. Let's see how we go here. And scrum sets. Ooh, getting a shove on. Yep, Italian. Yep. I'm not sure. Italy get the scrum at that one or get the penalty at that scrum. I am not sure. I am a little bit lost at some of the things this referee is saying. He's correct. He was on the opposite side. He's on the opposite side that I'm viewing based on the angle. He's saying that Ellis Genge stepped around, driving straight. Maybe that's what happened. From my angle, you could see an Italian player pop up first. I don't know. I'm a little lost. I feel like I'm, at least at the levels I referee at, which is a lot of times high school, college, or low club, I feel like I'm above average at refereeing the scrum. But yeah, no, they show it from the other angle. That's probably the right call, actually. A lot of times you see some confusing stuff there. And there's so many, they have like all these rules at the international level. Well, if it goes down this way, then clearly the tight head's doing something. Or this way, ooh, we got an Italian player coming off. He's like holding his face. What's wrong? Zamboni is coming off. I don't know, is it HIA assessment or what's going on? Okay, so first subs for Italy here. No, it's just a straight replacement. Okay, he's not hurt. He was kind of talking, wondering what was going on here. Oh, Lina down the right sideline. Good cover tackle. He keeps it in bounds to Ioane. Italy are just chucked around a little bit. Seems a bit messy. Nope, they come up with it, though. All right, so Italy are just outside the English 22 here. Oh, they go the heavy skip pass. See, that was maybe not great. That was a mess. Maybe a little too high. Tried to go over the top with a skip pass. It was just a little too far. The Italian player saves it, keeps it in, and I think, but then he ends up sending it to an English player who then goes into touch. So yeah, good save by Menoncello. Oh, I want to see. It almost looks like his heel was on the touchline, but all right, who's coming off now? Is that Young Garbisi? Yeah, yep. So we got a scrum half replacement for Italy. I think that's the right call. I feel like Young Garbisi hasn't done the best. And then Brex is okay. So we got outside center. Brex is off. And then Ferrari, the tight head, is off as well. So that's 4 replacements in order there for Italy. I think that's the right call with the scrum half replacement. I do feel like Young Garbisi has not played the best game. Italy set them all, and then they run out of there, get some good game line there. So Italy are inside the English 10. Itoje winning the ball, winning the penalty. Maro Itoje, man. He's around the right spots, man. Good work. Good work from Maro Itoje. Big penalty for England. Great double tackle from England, and Itoje over the ball. Yep, that's the right call. Yep. Double tackles equal a dominant tackle. All of a sudden, you don't have a rucker there because your ball carrier just went backwards, and then that allows Maro Itoje to get over the ball, win the penalty. England have been perfect, 10 out of 10 on lineouts, and there's the 11th right there. They set them all. Jamie George breaks away, plays the back line. Decent first phase here for England. Down the left wing. Ooh, looks like an English player looks hurt there. He's hobbling. Who's that? Is that Tommy Freeman? Or no, that's Elliot, I think. Oh, we got a yellow card. Yellow card. Who gets carded? So penalty to England, and it looks like a front rower for Italy is getting carded. What did he do? Cynical infringement by the Italians. Nicotera, the hooker. I want to see what happened here. What's the call? So he's on the deck. Yeah, okay, fair. That's honestly probably a good call. So he's in the ruck and like off his feet, and the scrum half goes to play the ball, and he like throws his elbow through and like hits the ball and like knocks it, like makes it difficult. That's a good call and probably a good card. That's going to be a tough one. Looks like England are going to go for points, which is the right call here. Definitely the right call. This would put him up by 8. Nicotera looks upset with himself, and I think he should be. That was a silly yellow card to give up. Oof. How's this going to go? Finn Smith 2 for 3 so far. Yeah, this would be the biggest lead of the game for either team if he makes this. Yep, just not the best kick, but he sneaks it inside the left upright. Oof. So England 18, Italy 10. Again, let's go back to that try right before halftime. Big swing, 7-point swing. Oof. All right. 2-score game. That's huge. Huge. Multiple scores now. Italy can score a converted try. They're still behind. England 18. Yeah, that looks okay. So England looking for the box kick out of their own 22. Well taken by Pani, the Italian 15. You see a lot of time England bring immediate kicks. That's becoming much more common, I would say, too, in the game. Think about it, a lot of times is isolated after that kick, or he's got a rucker, but a lot of times he doesn't have a bunch of ruckers. That's a great time to bring pressure. And then Italy kick it right back. Ioane and Daly go up. Italy comes down with it. Okay, so now Italy have the ball just outside the 22. They're going to play this wide? Nope. Going to smash it up. Dummies, and goes. Garbisi to Menoncello. Runs into a brick wall. Big double tackle from England. Look at that. England have picked up like 10 meters in like 3 phases just by coming off their line and making double tackles. Menoncello gets a few meters there on that one. England, great poach right there. Right there, good poach. Woof, big poach by England. Yep, they've got it. Yep, they're going to settle that. Nice, easy phase up, and then it looks like they're going to set a box kick from there. Man, England are really looking. They've taken control, and it looks like they're trying to really squeeze this game. Lot of rugby play, but England have definitely, from that last play of the first half to now, really taken control of this match. Box kick is a 50-50. Down to Italy. He offloads. And yeah, England are sending a lot of pressure at rucks. Oh, and then we have a knock on from Italy. Oh, yeah, Italy just look a bit rattled here. Like they're making extra passes that don't need to be made, that really don't help them in any way, and that's causing knock-ons. Oof, that's a tough. Yeah, discipline is fraying. I agree. Yes, I would agree. The Italians are starting to look like they're trying to chase this game. I don't know if it's that late, like if it's the point where you need to chase this game yet, but it looks like they're just trying to do a little too much at the wrong time, and that's not going well. So I think we got a stoppage here, 56-26. We got an England player getting looked at. I think we've got some more subs coming here. Yeah, who's down? What's going on? Oof. Been a second half here for Italy. Who's down? Oh, they're rubbing some stuff on his leg. Looks like a front rower. Okay, he's going to look at a replay of something. If it goes out, coming in, contact by number 7, White. Oh, is this potential head? Potential head contact, Sam Underhill. This could be a big call. Let's look at it. Okay. The Italian player dips really, really heavily here. I'll be interested what they say with this. Yeah, he ends up kind of grabbing him around. The Italian player dips like massively and kind of gets under his arm, and he ends up kind of like grabbing him like kind of around the neck. I don't know. This is going to be an interesting one. Yeah, this is not. Oh no, no, no. This is a different one. Yeah, that's a shoulder to the head. That might I think that's going to be a yellow card. No, they initially replayed the wrong contact. So Ellis Genge, he's fine. Yeah, Underhill, he gets it's a shoulder right to the Italian player's jaw. I think that's going to be a card. Yeah, they corrected that. That was definitely the first replay was the wrong play. This is the right play, and they're correct here. That I think Underhill does get him in the head. Yeah, that's going to go to the bunk. That's probably going to be a yellow card. Yep. Yes, it's on the field. So 14 on 14. That's going to be so. Sam Underhill is going to go get a little break here. Yellow card to the. Yep, that's fair. That's fair. That's actually a good catch and a good replay. Absolutely, it was a shoulder right to the jaw of the Italian player. Fair call. Underhill looks a little bit upset about it, but I think if you watch that replay, I think that's fairly straightforward. You don't want any contact to the head, and that's Genge already kind of has him as the first man in the tackle, and then he comes in as the second man in the tackle, comes in high, gets a shoulder right to his jaw. Like, yeah, that's pretty straightforward. And so Italy are going to look to take the points here. So this is pretty straight on. Paulo Garbisi from about 37, 38 meters. Should be a pretty makeable kick. So this would put us back to 5. I think this is definitely the right decision for Italy as far as I'm concerned. And then Italy are still down a man for 5.5 minutes, but England are down a man for 9.5. So Garbisi draws it. Yep. And she's through the sticks. There we go. 5-point game again. Big call by the referees. Right call, I would say, to review that. I don't know who caught that. I don't know if that's upstairs or if that's an AR or someone who got that. But that was the right call. So Italy with 13, England with 18. Oh gosh, you got it right backwards again. Italy 13, England 18. Yep, there we go. All right, let's see what we got. Game on. 5-point game. We got like 22.5 minutes to go. So England with the restart. We are at 57-40 right now. Good take by Italy off the restart. Everything to play for in this game. 22, 23 minutes to go. Like, a lot of rugby to play. Here. Let's see what we do here. Looks like Italy are setting up for the box kick. Okay, so we got another sub. The Italian loose head is off, so that's like both props have been replaced for Italy, and then their hooker is on the bench with a yellow card right now. So, I think that's a good poach. No. Nope. Okay. Nope. England playing. Man, Ben Earl with leg drive. Said it a few times, man. Ben Earl, like, his leg drive is fantastic. Finn Smith switches directions, kicks to the right corner. Nope, well covered. And Italy hoofed that one back deep downfield. That's into touch, but I think it's a good angle there. So that's going to be an England line out inside their own half. What are they showing here? Oh, Finn Smith hurt himself on the restart. Like something with his plant foot. Like it looks like he kind of pulled his hammy or something on the restart, kicking the restart. What's going on? They're showing Marcus Smith there on the bench. I would imagine this doesn't look like it's severe, but he definitely doesn't look right. Oh, and there we go. Italy get the first lineout steal of the game. They spin it wide right. Oh, that goes to hand to Lina. Lina with the chip kick. Oh, does it sit up? Does it sit up? No, good take by the England player. Who's that? Freeman? Really good work by Freeman. Oh, no. No, Italy get the penalty here. Okay. Okay. Italian penalty inside the England 22. And this is like at a big angle. I would think I'll be interested to see this decision. This is Italy do really well playing this advantage off of the lineout steal. Yeah, who comes up with that? Is that Lina? Oh, that's great poach work by Lina. That's fantastic work by Lina. Oh no, did baby just wake up? Oh, I think the baby just woke up. Oh, we're gonna give her a minute, but if she stays awake, I'm gonna need to go get her. I might have to cut short. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, Garbisi's gonna go for the kick. Oh, the baby is up. The baby is up. Goodness gracious. Why is my country named on your board? Because we're watching rugby, man. We're watching rugby right now. It's Six Nations. It's Italy versus England. This is a close game. We got Garbisi kicking for a penalty right here. This would put it within 2. Is the baby going to go back down? Garbisi draws it. Oh, off the post and through. Let's go. Let's go. 2-point game. 2-point game. Well, baby's settling. Baby's settling on that monitor over there. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Italy 16, England 18. Great kick from Garbisi. Like from well over on the right sideline. He's a left footer. He draws it. He hits the left post and it goes through. Wow. Well done. Does that look right? Italy 16, England 18. Okay. Game on. Game on. Let's go. Let's go. Whoo. Ooh, hyped. Oh, baby's chilling. Baby's chilling. We'll see. We might be able to get through this game. We'll see if this baby stays chill. So Italy have the ball just outside their 22. Looks like they're setting up for the box kick. And box kick comes. Nice high ball. A little bit deep. Oh, yep. Good take by Elliot Daly. Oh, and he gets it knocked out of his hand into touch. What's the call going to be here? Who's going to get this line out? I'm going to be interested because it looked like the Italian player knocked it. Daly does really well with his footwork. Beats 1, beats 2. And then baby's making noise again. She's chilling though. She's chilling but making noise. We're gonna let this play out for a second. Again, if the baby's excited, again, we were hoping we'd get through nap time here, but if we don't get through nap time, I might have to end this early, which that'd be the worst, but it is. Okay, so Italian line out here. They fake and then they go up front. Italy shoots, so the Italians dummy. Yep, you got to settle that. Settle it. Good ruck by the Italians. Woof. But good counter ruck from the English. Oh, and he calls a penalty on England there. Okay. Right. Interesting. Let's go. Yeah, GTXO 2104, GTOX. We're watching Six Nations. This game is on right now. Italy is going for what would be a historic victory in Rome. I don't believe they've ever beaten England in the Six Nations. And Garbisi's kicking this down into the left corner. Doesn't have much angle. Ends up a little. He's about 7-8 meters outside of the English 22. So it's going to be an Italian line out about 30 meters away from the English line. Let's see how this goes. Woof. Let's see how this goes. Let's see if this baby allows it. Yeah, the baby's chilling. She's making a little noise every once in a while, but she's not like up. She's just like hanging out in her crib. We'll be interested. What's the call? What's the final call? So we've got Nicotera, the English, high degree of danger, late changing dynamics. So what's the call? We have not. Yellow card remains. Yellow card. Okay, so they're saying that there's a little bit of mitigation with the Underhill one, so it's going to stay a yellow card. So Italian line out. They win it. They get the maul set. Well, that's a good maul. That's a good maul. It's not really going anywhere, but they did a really good job. England put pressure on it. Italy did a really good job like resetting that maul. And then scrum half. We got a mess there. Scrum half, we change its direction. They're running out of ideas. Yep. And so then the Italians subbed their hooker. So Nicotera comes back on for the yellow card, but he's immediately subbed off, which that makes sense. Or give the sub some fresh legs. Oh man, some of this stuff I'm seeing the referee. Yeah, okay, there's an advantage there. I would agree. England player just being silly, it seems like. So playing the advantage, little chip kick. Oh, just into touch. So I think we're going to come back for the penalty. Yeah, I want to see this penalty because I think it was like an English. Yeah, it's a yellow card. Yeah, an English player like at the ruck. He was just being dirt, like just stupid. Like threw himself at the ball. Or no, it was a Toje. Reaches across the maul and swats the ball out of the scrum half's hands. Oh, baby's fired up. I think I gotta go. Oh, I'm gonna watch this for about 1 more minute, but you might be able to hear her just barely. Oof, oof, that's a tough one, Itoje. Baby, what's going on there? Baby, you okay? Oh, let's see. Are they gonna go for the points here? Points would put them ahead. What's gonna go? Ridiculous penalty puts his team under pressure, but yeah. Wow. So England are down 2 men. Yeah, they're going to go. Okay, so Italy have a 2-player advantage right now. This is actually, I agree. This is the time. It's 15 on 13. You have to try and, like, this is the time to manufacture a try. You've got an extra, like, if I'm Italy right now, I want to maximize ball in play time right now. Like, whatever, as much ball in play time as I possibly can. I don't want England. If England get anything, they're going to take their time at the scrum, the line out, whatever. So Italy have a maul going here off of that line out. Oh, it's going. It's going. They bring more players in. Let's go. They roll it. Okay, it stalls. Use it once. Italy's in control of this at the back of the maul. They're going to go to deck. Oh, I think England have managed to tie it up, and they get him into touch. Oh, that's a huge. Oh, Italy just tried a little too much. A little too much with that right there. Just a little much. Oh, they wanted to maul that all the way in and getting a guy. And now you've got England players. Oh, I'm hurt. They're down. Maybe they are hurt. If I was England right now, I'd be pretending I was hurt. So Underhill's card only has 41 more seconds left. So Jamie George is down on all fours. Joe Hayes, that's 2 front rowers for England are either hurt or pretending to be hurt. This is, oh man, this was a really good maul. And then I'd be interested to see what English player manages. Is that Ben Earl? Yeah, that Ben Earl being an absolute beast, getting his hands on the ball carrier and dragging him into touch. That's really well done. That's huge from the English. Huge. Again, converting England 6 visits to the 22, 3 points per visit. Italy 4 visits, 1.8. So again, Italy, this thing they've struggled on all 6 nations. I think it's been really their kind of Achilles heel is they don't do a great job of converting into the 22 into points. Baby's making noises, but she's just laying there. I think we're going to keep playing this out with the baby there. Okay, so man, this is intense. So we're at 65:45. Clock is stopped. She's still making noise though. This is a tough one as a parent because I'm watching the baby on the monitor over here, and she's making noise, but she's not like bouncing around or anything. Like sometimes, the baby gets up and she's like, let me out, let me out, let me out. She's not doing that. She's just hanging out, but she's making noise. Ugh. Oh, it's a tough one as a parent. You're just watching that baby right there, just make noises. Okay, so England line out at the 5. Should we go back to bed? England win their line out. What England want to do is play this just long enough that they can get Underhill back on. They want this ball in play for at least 40 seconds. Italy bring the pressure. England slow playing it. Kicks it into touch. Is that going to be the end of the card for Underhill? Let's see. So what's going on? I think that's just short. Didn't have much. That's Van Portleit's on for Ben Spencer at 9. Now England are ringing changes big time. Yep. They're going to take as much time as they can. They're going to go slow with these subs. They want that clock. They want that clock to be their friend right now. They want to burn these yellow cards big time while they can. Oh, and then England steal the line out. Oh, that's going to be a stupid penalty from Italy. Oh, so I think Van Portleit jumps up. England steal the line out. Van Portleit, the scrum half, goes up to get that, and then the Italian player takes his legs out. This is silly. Oh, that's super silly. That's the replacement hooker for Italy. That's a dumb penalty. That's a really dumb penalty. He clearly jumped way up, and he just legs out in the air. Where you at, baby? No, she's still just laying there. She's just laying there. All right, so is that Hayes off? So England, yep. So they bring in another prop in. It's time, you know. So we are at 67-30 right now. England with the 5-man line out, win it in the middle, set them all. Gosh, that's good. That's smart play from England. They've slow played that really well. So Underhill is back on, but they replaced him with Ollie Chessum. So England are back to 14 men. They're still going to be down a player for Itoje's carded for another 6.5. Oh, box kick mishandled by Ioane. Okay, but Italy come up with it. They settle. Now they're all the way back in their own 22 now. Man, you think about that. They were 5 meters from the English line with that maul going. The maul gets taken into touch. They slow play it. They do that very well. Now, complete swing of territory here. Now, Italy with the box kick. Yeah, he's going to hoof that one deep. This is not a 50-50. That's a great box kick. Didn't have much angle, and it's just like a meter into touch. That's well done. I'll be interested to see where the referee marks this, but it's going to be an England line out. Where is it going to? Probably right around midfield, I would say. Yeah, so like about 3-4 meters into their side of halfway. All right, baby's chill. She's just laying there. She hasn't made much noise anymore. I can see that she's up though. Oh man. Being a dad and a rugby coach is complicated. So complicated. What a match we got going here though. 2-point game. England, good movement in the line out. They go to the back. They set them all. He breaks away. They're going to hit that up. They're right at the 50. What's it called? Feels like the referee like pats the Italian front row and it's like, no, get your hands off. All right, Van Portley puts the box kick up. Great take by Ioane. He mishandled the last one. Handled that really well. That was a really well taken high ball from Ioane, the winger for Italy. So Italy ball, what's going on here? I think we're looking. It looks like he's setting up for the box kick again. This one's probably, I would think this one's going to stay in. Yep, this one's a high ball. He wants this to be contested. Oh, great play back. Who's that? The winger was that Roebuck? Really good job, like tapping that back, but like a controlled tap. He didn't just swat at it. He uses 2 hands and he controls it and he taps it to his opposite player very well. Okay. Another box kick back from England, a high one. Oh. Yeah, we've got a real kicking battle going on right there. England win that. Yes. Okay. England win that. They're just outside the Italian 22. They're looking to play this. He tries. That's an offsides. Oh no, that was charged down. Okay. So the kick was blocked. So the offsides is irrelevant because then there was an England player who played it, but he was in front, but it doesn't matter because offsides is not a thing after the kick gets blocked. Oh, and then Italy win that. Italy with a really good poach. They hoof it downfield. There's nobody home. Okay. Big chase for this one. Big chase. What are they going to do with that? England player does really well to take his time in that. That's a really good job maintaining his feet and getting leg drive there and making sure that tackle takes a while so that his help can get there. Man, this is on. So we have 71 minutes, 5 seconds right now. So we got basically 9 minutes and whatever stoppage time. England setting up for the box kick again, trying to hold this 2-point lead. Let's go. There's the box kick. And the Italian player goes up for it. That's Pani, the fullback. Well taken near midfield. Italy look to play away. They hit Garbisi. Oh, Garbisi with the cross kick. Hits Ioane. Ioane with the step. Ioane with the step in the offload. Menoncello runs a man over. Oh, he's inside. Let's go. Oh, what a beautiful play from the Italians. Oh, what a huge try. Oh, let's go. Marin is the one who the center, replacement center scores the try. Oh my goodness. This is huge if Italy get it. 72 minutes on the clock right now. 72 on the clock right now. Italy score a huge try. Cross kick. This is like backwards. Maybe it's like right down the line. Great inside step from Ioane, and then great offload. Menoncello just
runs somebody over, and then makes a great inside pass to Marin, who is away with it and scores a try. This should be pretty easy to convert as well. Oh, Ioane is so hyped. Ioane is so hyped. The Italians know this is big. They know this is big. Wow, what a try. When Garbisi goes to cross, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, it's basically a pass straight across from Ioane to inside step the first man. Control, the tackle's low. He gets through the tackle, makes a nice, easy load, puts Menoncello into space. Menoncello runs one dude over, fixes the next guy, pass back inside to Marin. Wow, this replay is going to be huge. Yeah, so he steps Roebuck, and then Tommy Freeman makes the tackle, but he offloads. Who does Menoncello run over there? That was beautiful. Wow, conversion good. Italy up by 5. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, Italy. Come on, Italy. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, they're showing Itoje on the sideline, and he looks, oof. You know, that card from Itoje could be a killer here. 23-18. Italy's up. Oh, and they're away. Oh, no, okay, into touch. Oh, they have a little line break there right off the restart. So 23, Italy 23, England 18. Let's go. The baby's still chilling. We're going to make this till the end. Ooh, let's go. England line out. They set them all. I think that's Pollock. Yep, Pollock. Big blonde mane. Energy man off the bench. Man, Italy they're going to defend and defend and defend. This one's going to come down to the wire. England got a half break here. They're into the 22. Let's see what they do with this. This could be big. Oh, it's errant. Oh no, they chuck it. So they're way back. They still come up with it. Oh, they're running out of guys though. Italy need to counteract this. Oh, good work from England. Good work from England to keep that ball. Wow. Let's go. Whew. England had a nice little half break. They're into the 22, and then things get loose with it. And they chuck it, and they lose like 25 meters. Now they're setting up for the box kick again. Yeah, this is going to be a high ball, though, just in front of the 22. Oh, good take. Yep, England come back with that. That's going to be a knock advantage to England right there. What do they do with this? They're coming off the line. Big forward phase. Whew. Wow, let's go. Let's go. Cross kick. Straight into touch. Okay, that was a little overcooked there by Finn Smith. Not sure what he was doing there. Definitely hit that too hard. So are we coming back for the scrum or not? So Itoje's back on the pitch. So the yellow card, we're back to 15-15. It is 75 minutes, 23 seconds right now. So what's going on? I don't think we'll come. Okay, so we got Italian players down. I think we're going to have a stoppage. Yeah, clock is stopped at 75-27. Whew. Yeah, wow. It's going to be an Italian lineout, I think. Italy want to take all the time in the world right now. 4.5 minutes away from a historic victory. They've got a player down. Ellis Genge on the bench looks upset, understandably. Oh, baby's making noise again. She's just laying there, though. She's just laying there, just making little noise every once in a while. Wow. Yeah, no one knows which way this is going. 100%. What a game we got here. So England give up that scrum advantage. Finn Smith kicks it straight into touch. All right, England finally bring in Luke Cowan-Dickey for Pepper is off. So both teams have sort of just about emptied their benches. Itoje's still looking to like climb through rucks and stuff, and that's a great call for him after what a great knock advantage to Italy, and they have the ball. Let's go. Play with this. You want to play with it. What is Itoje doing? He's like reaching over. Italy should take as much time on this as they can, but don't even give the advantage up. Like play back a few slow phases, let the clock work, and then it comes back to your own scrum. Yeah, England are really trying to counter ruck aggressively. Geez, they're like stepping on scrum halves. Okay, he must have called advantage over because he's going to go high ball. So he's going high ball here. Great kick. Marcus Smith just fumbles it. Oh, another knock on by England. Oh, Italy with the advantage. They're into the English 22. Let's go. They're going to play it. They're going to play it wide. Oh, nope. Deck. What's going on? Has he called advantage over yet or not is the question here. Marcus Smith just kind of biffed that high ball take. That's why you keep doing these. It's such a hard one to complete. Lina off his wing. Keep the ball, Italy. That's the name of the game is Italy. Keep the ball right now. 100%. Keep the ball. 77 minutes. 3 to go. Italy up by 5. England are looking to do whatever they can at the ruck. Looks like Italy's going to drop another box kick on him. Yep, there it goes. Nice and high. Marcus Smith again. This one's in the 22. Ioane. Okay, England come down with that. Big clash there between Ioane and Marcus Smith, I think. But England do a good job coming up with this. They got to play with this. You can't. They're setting up for a box kick, but I don't know why. There's 2.5 minutes left. Italy come up with that. Was that Menincello with the ball? Italian ball. And we've got a knock on. I don't know why England box kicked that. That was silly to me. Yes, there's an outside chance you'd come down with a 50-50 on that. But a lot of times what's going to happen is exactly that. You're going to end up knocking it on or whatever. Italy's going to kick this back, as they probably should then. 2 minutes to go. There's another. Drops the box kick right in front of the 22. England have it. Yeah, they got to play with this. They have to attack from here, and they're deep in their own territory, just outside their own 22. They have to play with this and try and make something happen. Marcus Smith to who is that? Nope. Good shoestring tackle by one of the Italian players there. So England are making some meters. What's on? Marcus Smith hits a forward, so they're across their own 10-meter line. Van Portleed hits him. He hits a forward. I'm not sure what forward that is, but that's an England break. Van Portleed again darts. So England have this just outside the Italian 22. Tommy Freeman takes it up right at 22 meters. Oh, huge penalty from Italy. Italy get the holding on penalty. That's massive. That's just about, that might be the game right here. So we're at 79-15 right now. So there's 45 seconds. It looks like there's an Italian player down. I think we'll have a stoppage. But Italy this out. What they can do is, clock is stopped at 79-22. So what Italy need to do here, kick this to touch, win their line out, kick the ball out. Game over. Oh, baby just made another noise. We're going to make it. That's who was that who gets that penalty? Some might say he was in at the side there. Again, this is French referees, man. They're kind of mental, like the French rugby team. I don't know if I even agree with that call, but it's a huge call. And like the Italian player manufactured that. Kind of looked like he was like a little in at the side, or like there was a rucker there or something. Yeah, Toje's like upset about it. To be honest, I don't think I agree with that call, but it's a huge call for Italy. And I want Italy to win, so. Yeah, the medic's looking at him. This one might be a second. This is like a possible head injury or something like that. Whoo! 38 seconds remain. They're trying to talk, and the referee. No. Oh my gosh. Seconds away from a historic victory for Italy here in the Six Nations. Steve, his mangled nose and face, looks upset up there in the booth. Gonzalo Caseta up in the Italian booth looks like, oh gosh, he's got his mic. He looks so excited, but he's not giving it away. You can tell he's excited from the body language, but not there. Wow. Okay, so that Italian player, he's coming off slowly. He is banged up. The medics are helping him off the pitch. Let's see, when he blows this to go, you got to wait till the man's off the pitch. He's walking slow. He's limping. This ain't great. Wow. All right, so we got a sub on for him. I'm not even sure which player that is. Spagnolo. Yep. Okay, so time is on. Garbisi kicks for touch. Spagno. So that's Fischetti. So Fischetti played 79 minutes. Holy crap. Loose head prop, 79 minutes. Gets injured last minute. 20 seconds to go. Italy win this line out. They kick it to touch. Game over. Wow. Wow. Italy win the line out. There's about 5 seconds to go. They got them all. They're under control with it. There goes 80 right there. He kicks it into touch. And that's the game. Let's go. Let's go. Now Gonzalo Caseta goes nuts up in the booth. The Italian coaching like immediately break into like a massive group hug up in the booth with the Italian coaches. Woo! Woo! Let's go. Italy. Italy. Been saying it. Italy's legit. Italy's legit. Italy is legit at rugby. Love it. Love it. Oh my goodness. Woo. Oh, I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped for the Italians. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. What a historic win for Italy. This is going to be a happy one in Rome tonight. Yes. The fans are on their feet. Oh, woohoo. Oh, what a beauty. Wow. Gonzalo Caseta's coming down from the booth. Coach, you've done a job right there. Italy are legit. Italian rugby, they're here. Italy 23, England 18. That means England just above Wales at the bottom of the Six Nations. All right. That puts Italy, I believe, into fourth place at 9 points. Italy, if they got Wales next week, they beat Wales, I think. Oh, wow. What a win for Italian rugby. All right, the baby's standing up now, so I got to go. Whew. Bum, 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 bum. American rugby, we can learn from the Italians. They centralized their talent. They got the talented young kids playing together, density of talent at a young age. They got a lot of high-quality matches together, the best players. All right, with that density of talent, they brought the young kids up to the senior level a little early, maybe even a year or two early, but they got them blooded as full internationals. Yeah, Menoncello, man of the match, 100%. 100%. They brought him up early. They got him a bunch of international time. Now these guys are in their prime, 24, 25 years old. They got 40, 50 caps, and look at what it's done. Bravo to the Italian Rugby Federation. You have done a great job over the last decade. This win right here, that's for all of Italian rugby. The Federation, they backed their kids. They gave them the resources they need. Paid off. Italy are legit, and that is more than the players on the field. That is a federation that is doing things right behind the scenes, that made a plan that was controversial when they made it, cost a lot of money. They invested in the kids. They made that decision a decade plus ago. It's paying off. American rugby, take note. We can learn from the Italians. If Italy can do what they've done in this Six Nations, American rugby can make a World Cup quarterfinal in 2031. All right. Invest in the kids. Get a ball in a young kid's hands. All right. Get the best players playing together early and get those great players, those great young players, get them a lot of time together and a lot of high quality matches. Not just a one-off tour. Get them playing high level matches together as often as possible. Congratulations, Italy. American rugby. Let's go. We can do it. Menoncello is going to get interviewed, but I got to go, Dad. Appreciate y'all. Like, subscribe. I appreciate everything. I hope you're enjoying some of the fun here in the Substack. Love y'all, but love rugby so much more. Let's go.